gentlemen, we need to call to order the local lodge of the Beer Brothers of the. Hey, this isn't a concert of the
Judas Priest.
Freebird. In the roll order of the burn pot. Could you lead us in the lighting of, or could you lead us, brother Beer Brother Mark, the lighting of the ceremonial burn pot?
I sure will, since I'm not going to light anything else here. So here we go. Let's begin. And here goes my first candle here. And there it goes. Beginning.
Oh. Now, y'all are responsible for letting me know if something catches on behind
fire.
And it goes, Daniel, fire.
You got a pretty big flame going. That's a big.
I don't want to be like that priest in England who was sitting there, doing the Easter thing, and all of a sudden he realized his cassock was on fire.
Well, just went out. Did your fire go out, Dan? Did your light go out?
And your light went out.
No, it's there. It just.
Well, it's calmed down.
It's calmed down. It was really fresh with
flammable fluids.
Well, it's got kerosene in it, but anyway, hey, it's still lit. Anyway, whatever. Hey, it started off pretty. That's all that matters.
Oh. So, Dan, we need a roll call.
Okay, Beer Brother Mark, are you here?
I'm here.
Beer Brother Brett.
Here.
Beer Brother Dan. Here. We have a quorum. So let's get started. And last week we had an excellent beer from Beer Brother Brett. And this week the dice rolled and Beer Brother Dan will be presenting his beer. And I have selected from Wild Leap Brew, Caramel Cake Stout. I figured you need a good.
Wait a second. What was that first word you said? I'm realizing I might be a little bit of a northern here, but what was that word?
Caramel.
Now
Caramel, whatever.
Tomato.
Okay, so let's let the Yankee. Now, you're not a Yankee. He's the Yankee. Yankee, you say it. Caramel. Mark, say it.
Mark, what do you call it, Mark?
Caramel. Actually, it's caramel.
Caramel.
Yeah. CARM, whatever it is.
And then you're a Midwesterner, Brett.
It's caramel to me.
Caramel.
We're both Midwest.
Well,
corn country.
You're a little farther up, but
yeah.
Okay, so this was an impulse buy at I believe I think I got it at Publix. That was a couple weeks ago, and it was a mad rush, because we're on quarantine and all.
Yeah.
But it says that Caramel Cake Stout is a big, dark, and sweet milk stout with layers of rich, creamy caramel and hints of cinnamon and vanilla, endorsed by celebrities such as Post Carmelone and Caramel Abdul-Jabbar.
Ba-dum-bum.
Oh my God.
It is 10.5.
We'll be talking that way after.
And it does contain lactose. So if you're lactose intolerant, this is not the beer for you.
I'm actually really excited about trying this one. I'm really, really excited about this one.
It wasn't cheap. It comes in 4s, and it was like $12 or $14 or something. I have to go back and find this. Like I said, I can't remember where I bought it. But ooh, boy, it pours dark. Ooh.
Well, are we to join you, Dan, with a pour here?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead? Y'all pour. Y'all pour.
That'd be nice because it really looks good.
Sure, I'm super thirsty.
Go ahead.
Oh. Oh, it smells good.
It's pretty.
A little bit on my hand. I might.
Lick it off.
Oh yeah, baby, that looks beautiful.
Well, that's good
that's a nice looking beer. I'm gonna do Dan's thing with the light from my phone here and see if I can illuminate from the back here. I say that. Oh, doesn't work very well when your fingers are wet. There we go.
You don't even see the light through that.
No. No.
It won't even go through.
No, it won't. It won't. No, it won't.
There's a little bit of color there. See mine?
Mm.
Yeah,
That-
maybe a little bit.
That is smooth. It is dark. That's one of the darkest brews I've had in a while. And this dark can also have you can taste the lactose, the caramel.
The creaminess. It's very creamy.
That, the last brew we hit last week when we were trying, a lot of the beers that I've been having lately have a bite to them. This does not have a bite. It's smooth. It's like satin sheets, man. It is delicious. I love it.
It does have a little bit of a coffee flavor, but it contains no caffeine and no coffee. I checked the label before. I didn't want to send you over the top.
Yep. This is really good.
This is outstanding. I taste a little cake in there. Like just a little, like a yellow cake almost.
Yeah. Well, that's what they have in the back of the label. Yeah.
But, I thought, go on, Brett. I'm sorry.
You also taste the little hint of alcohol. It's not overpowering, but you can tell it's a bit of a gravity beer there.
And the cinnamon kind of shows up on the finish.
Yeah.
I don't have the cinnamon up front. Now, I have to admit, though, as much as I like this beer, I think I could only drink one because I think it is such a rich, such a dark, such a meaty. What I mean by meaty,
Yeah.
dense beer that I'm not sure how I would feel after drinking a second one.
Well, you might feel real well after drinking a second one at 10.5%.
I'll be feeling well after the first one.
Yeah, that's nice. But that first, this is like a first impression date. I mean, you meet her and she's just wonderful and she's great. But I mean, maybe after a while, her voice might start to get on your nerves.
True. You said it. I didn't.
I'm not going to go any further. I don't want to get in trouble. But I do like this too. I can taste the caramel, and it's rich, and to me, it's just we've all had some of those stouts where they're almost too much. I mean, this to me is like a one beer evening, like you said, Dan. But I think that it's still delicious to drink. It's not a bad beer. And to me, this is one that you probably want to just kind of sip. You take your time and enjoy it. Just savor it.
Well, I didn't serve I put it in I think my little fridge is acting up, so I put it in the freezer to get it just a little chilled, but it wasn't super, super cold. And, I think we've already had that discussion many times before where I like my beer cold.
Yeah.
But I think it doesn't hurt to let it warm up every now and then. I think this one's going to be nice when it warms up. The vanilla, I think maybe that's the cake flavor. Vanilla. Is vanilla. Without it being vanilla, But
I'm curious to see what they used in order to make this flavor. What they brewed it with, because as you guys know, Dan and Brett, we've had everything from peanut butter beers to you name it, and they've done crazy stuff, hazelnut, you name it. I'm curious what they did. You couldn't obviously take a caramel cake, or maybe they did. I don't know.
They're Georgia beer, LaGrange, Georgia.
Yeah, LaGrange. Well, they've these guys have been doing some good stuff. They have of course now they're in quarantine and all, but they have like a music festival, and they do a lot of things. So Wild Leap has been doing some really good things. Road trip.
I think they need, after us talking good things about their beer, they should invite us.
Well, I would hope so.
Again, hashtag not sponsored yet, but we really like that.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
But isn't this down there by, what's the one that you had last week or the week before, Brett? The one this is West Georgia, isn't it? Southwest Georgia?
No, it looks like it's just straight west. There's a little picture on the can, and there's a little star in about the middle of the state on the west side.
It's on I-85.
Okay.
It's about 15 miles from the state line on the Chattahoochee. We drove by. We usually eat in LaGrange coming back from the Auburn football games.
So it's north of Atlanta, kind of?
Oh, no, south.
That's what I thought. It's down.
So it's north of Columbus.
Okay.
Just 10, 15 miles east of West Point.
How far from Albany?
Albany.
Albany.
That's quite a ways, because Albany is way south. I mean, Albany's about a 4-hour drive from here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, I was just curious because we could get 2 breweries at one time.
Yeah.
Well, or Macon's been doing some interesting brews, so we need to, if we're going to keep the back roads, we go to Macon and then venture over to LaGrange.
And that's not a bad trip to go to Macon from here.
Any special glassware tonight, guys?
Huh?
Any special glassware?
I'm doing my night at the museum from Augusta Museum because they were giving these away when they had the night at the museum, which I photographed a couple weeks ago.
Some Boulder Dam. There's a brewery there. It's called Dam Beer.
I'm finishing out my Alaska glasses, and this is the Glacier Brew House.
Ooh.
Right downtown on 5th Street, I believe, in Anchorage.
Uh-huh.
Good place for beers and eating. So hopefully I'll be out of the state of Alaska for my glassware next week.
So guys, go on, Dan. I'm sorry.
No, I just I have to go dig through some of mine and prep for a different glass next week.
What would you guys? Okay, so let's talk a little bit about some of the basic stats that we like to talk about the different beers. So what would you guys pair this with if you were to pair it with? I mean, to me, this is a sweet beer. To me, I don't think it would be something that would pair very well with meats and different things. To me, I think it's more of a dessert beer. It's almost, it's almost like a dessert drink to me in a way. What about you guys? I'm seeing like maybe apple pie with some ice cream on top. I think I've used that analogy before, but it just seems to work very well.
Maybe a key lime pie. Yeah, I'm not sure if the thing with apple pie. Depends on how it's made. Sometimes has a little bit of tartness to it.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what if I want tartness or if I want something that's a little, maybe just vanilla. Vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
Just pure vanilla ice cream because in the way this is the syrup. You're drinking the syrup. You're eating ice cream and you're drinking the syrup.
You got it, bud. What about you, Brett?
I had to, it was kind of funny. I had this glass and I was sitting here drinking this beer, thinking about this restaurant, and they serve at this restaurant. And I actually just pulled it up online so I could name it right, or give the name right. It's the Glacier Brew House Apple Bread Pudding with Yukon Jack sauce.
Bread pudding.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
As I was sitting here drinking this beer, the flavors in it, I started thinking about that Glacier Brew House and thought about this. They come out in little round portions with the sauce and a little powdered sugar on it. It's cinnamon. It's got that Yukon whiskey Jack sauce on it. I just thinking about a warm bread pudding along with this beer would be perfect.
That's a great idea.
I don't think they were in business last time I was in Anchorage. I was going to Moose's too, drinking their beer and eating their pizza.
So what do you guys think rating wise on this? I'd give this an 8.5 to 9, honestly.
I'd be the same.
Yeah.
I'd really like to drink this one around a real fire when it's about 38 degrees outside, kind of chilly.
Yeah.
And it would be perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect evening.
Yep.
This to me, we talked about this before too, but to me it seems like these darker beers are more they fit better when it comes to winter. To me, it's kind of like certain things. A lighter beer like a lager or a pilsner, that's great for when you come in after working out in the yard and just have a cold beer. To me, you definitely wouldn't probably grab something like this. But this is nice. This is nice for having, like you were talking about, dessert or some ice cream on a cold winter night, and it'd be perfect. Or sitting around the burn pot in the backyard.
Yeah.
There is a quote on this on the beer can, Dan. I don't think you read it. It's above the cake instead of below the cake.
I'll let you read it because
and it really makes me think
since you're the youngin' of this.
As I say, it really makes me think of the elder of the two groups. The quote says, "If you don't do wild things when you're young, you'll have nothing to smile about when you're old." Well, looking at both of you guys smiling.
That describes me. I'm reduced to drinking good beer in my old age.
And look at us. We're looking like hairy beasts. This is what happens when you're stuck in the house all the time and can't get out. And now we've got Brillo pads stuck to our faces.
Well, I had an industrial accident with a razor, so I had to clean mine up a little bit and allow me to go back in. I did a haircut last week. I was doing some trimming and just didn't go so well. So I'm with you in spirit right now.
Where the Floby got out of hand?
It did. It did. It was I zigged when I should have zagged.
Well, there's been threatened hair cutting around here with the grandpa being here, Mr. Dave-in-law. and but we haven't gotten that desperate yet.
Well, Dan, shout out to Wild Leap Brew Company. That is a hell of a good beer. That caramel cake stout, for everybody to know, it's a delicious beer. It's a 10.5 alcohol level beer, so it'll warm you up inside on a cold winter night. Nice can, nice graphics, nice little writing inscriptions on there. It's a nice beer. It's a nice product. Good job.
Hold your can up there. Hold your can up there. Let's get a picture here. Hold your can there. Yeah, you're blowing it out. Put it off on the yeah, there. That's a little bit better. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Good. Well, guys,
I'm wearing my Armory Brewing. This is from Grand Haven. I've had a couple of their beers. What shirt are you wearing tonight?
Green Man. Green Man.
Green Man. Oh.
I'm on day 4 of this T-shirt. I think. I think I might need to take a host.
Yeah, I thought I smelled something. And you know what? We need to do Green Man ESB.
Oh God, that's a great beer.
We need to do ESB. We need to do ESB.
We really do. It's a really good.
Put that as recording secretary. I'm putting it into the notes so that we can bring that up at a future meeting.
Yeah, that's well distributed. We should be able to get some and definitely do that.
Yep.
Well, guys, what do you think? You want to wrap this meeting?
Yeah, I think it's time to call adjourn. I think it's time to extinguish our burn pots.
Here's to another great beer meeting.
Next week, since Brett, you went last week, I went this week. Next week, Beer Brother Mark we will be doing his Duck Rabbit.
Sounds like a plan. That'll be delicious.
It'll be good. 2 back-to-back darks. That's a good thing.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.